Curtis & Son Funeral Home has been around since 1975. Locations in Sylacauga and in Childersburg. And for pre-need, funerals, burials, or cremations, it's Curtis & Son Funeral Home. Veteran staff that's been there, many of them for many years. And of course, Doris Thrash is the pre-need director there. So if you're pre-planning a funeral service, contact Doris Thrash at 256-245-4361. I'm telling you, I've seen it firsthand many times. Pre-need has really helped a lot of people in their time of grief. So pre-plan, talk Doris Thrash at 256-245-4361 for an appointment. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg, since 1975. 10 minutes now before the hour in obituary news this morning. Graveside service for Gerald Wayne Moore, age 59 of Sylacauga, will be Saturday, August 19th at 2 o'clock from Childersburg Cemetery, with the Reverend Ed Jenkins officiating. Visitation prior to the service from noon until 2 at the Childersburg Chapel of Curtis & Son Funeral Home. In lieu of flowers, donations can be made to the American Legion, P.O. Box 2514, Sylacauga, Alabama 35150. Online condolences at curtisondsonfh.com. The Reverend Ed Jenkins will officiate that service. Mr. Moore was a veteran of the U.S. Army and worked for the city of Childersburg as a mechanic for many years. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Celebration of Life reception for Larry Wayne Pruitt, age 56, will be Sunday, August 20th at 2 p.m. from 2 until 5 at Friends on 8th in Childersburg. That's 109 8th Street Southwest in Childersburg. Mr. Pruitt died August 11th at Grandview Medical Center. Memorial messages can be sent to the family at radleysmith.com. Radley Smith Funeral Home, directing. Leela Maherg, age 94 of Hollins, died this morning at Sylacauga Health and Rehab. Funeral arrangements to be announced by Radley Smith Funeral Home. Memorial service for Miss Margaret Frances Harper, age 57 of Alexander City, is Thursday at 5 p.m. in Alexander City at the Chapel of Radley Funeral Home. Mr. Wesley McManus officiating. The family receiving friends Thursday 4 until 4:45 at the funeral home. Miss Harper died August 11th. Memorial messages can be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. Radley Funeral Home, directing. Funeral service for Mrs. Barbara Ann Hall, age 63 of Daviston, will be Thursday at 11 a.m. from the Chapel of Radley Funeral Home. Brother Clint Branch and Randy Anderson officiating. Burial in the County Line Baptist Church Cemetery. The family receiving friends tonight, 5 until 8 at the funeral home. Memorial messages can be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. Radley Funeral Home, Alexander City, directing. Mr. Z.T. Swain, age 89, died in Childersburg August 15th. Arrangements to be announced later by Community Funeral Home. Online condolences at communityfuneralhome.org. Funeral service for Mr. Casey R. Powell was held August 14th at New Home Missionary Baptist Church in Rockford. Pastor Christopher Todd officiated that service. Alabama's premier funeral home, Zion Memorial Funeral Home, directed. Interment followed the service at New Home Missionary Baptist Church Cemetery. Funeral service for Mary Louise Orr Embry, age 95, is Thursday at 1 o'clock from AFM Church Campground, Highway 78, with Bishop James Truss Sr. officiating. Interment in the Pine Grove Cemetery. Mrs. Embry died August 12th. The body will lie in state at the church 1 hour prior to the service. Anniston Funeral Service, directing. Funeral arrangements are incomplete for Aquila Harmon, age 66, who died August 14th. Anniston Funeral Service will announce. Graveside service for Mr. Melvin Duck, age 95 of Jackson's Gap, is Thursday at 10 a.m. from Hillview Memorial Park. The Reverend Shane Dismuke officiating. Mr. Duck died August 13th at Russell Medical Center. He was an Army veteran of World War II and a prisoner of war for 3 months in Germany. Memorial messages can be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. Radley Funeral Home, Alexander City directing. And Mr. Thomas Lon Tommy Nicholson, age 73, died August the 13th in Cropwell. He was a graduate 1962 of B.B. Calmer High School. He was a sergeant in the Air Force and was a Vietnam veteran. Funeral service will be 2 o'clock Thursday at Ursary Funeral Home in Pell City with the Reverend Dwayne Player officiating. The family will receive friends tonight at the funeral home from 6 until 8. Online condolences at ursaryfuneralhome.com. Ursary Funeral Home in Pell City, in charge of the funeral arrangements. These obituaries, a presentation of Curtis and Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361 for pre-need funerals, burials, or cremations. Since 1975, it's Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.